Hi Lisa, Matt here. So in this video I'm going to show you how to do these bookable products. So first we want to do is click on this tab here underneath WooCommerce. You'll see two product tabs, but the one you're looking for is the one under WooCommerce, which is products in between bookings, okay? So click on products, and then we want to say add a new product. So we'll say birthday example, and then stay on that page, so description, and then on the side we've got categories. Categories can be added here, or you can add them here. But like you say, you've only got a few, so I'd kind of add them here. So in that example, that's how it showed different categories under islands and all that kind of stuff. It's just a category. So if you tick on the one you want to show, that will show. Product tags, if you want to tag it with different things, so laser, adventure, that kind of stuff. And then when we get down to the product details, what we're looking for is this drop down box, and we want to change that to bookable. We would change it to virtual, and then has persons. If you're going to hover, it will give you indication, but we need persons because it's a person's booking system. And then SKU, so we'll say birth, B-day, example. Taxable, yeah. So we got fixed blocks, customer defined. Then we're going to change that to days. And then what you're looking for is minimum duration is 1, maximum duration, I don't know. Do you want them to have a limit on how many days they can book? If you do, set that. Enable calendar range picker. Yeah, so we want to tick that because that means they can tick different ranges. And then calendar display mode. Display calendar on click or check always show. So always show. And then we've got requires confirmation and can be cancelled. So if you want to confirm the booking before they pay, so they have to pay when they get there, tick that. If you want the ability for them to cancel, and they can cancel, say, 5 days before the booking, just tick on that. But I wouldn't bother with that at this point. You can always look at that later. Link products, don't worry about that for now. Attributes, don't worry about that. Advanced, again, don't worry about that. Availability, so this is where we want to set the availability of the products. So we want to change these to days, and minimum bookable event is 1, minimum 50. Require buffer period, say no. All dates available by default. Check rules. We've got no rules, so don't worry about that. Costs, so block cost £10. Let's put £10 in the display one. And then we've got persons, and then how many, is there a minimum persons that you need to book? 1, obviously. And then is there a max group you'll take? So 20 people in one booking. Multiple all cost by person count, yeah. Count persons bookings, yeah. Enable person types. So what this enables us to do is say child. And then if you want to change the cost, you could say for a child it's £5. And then if you want to add an adult, so adults. And then if you wanted to change the cost for that, it could be £10. But it's up to you. I would leave it for now. I don't know if you need that, so I'm going to leave it. And that's it. So if you want to add images, so let's pop this on. And then if you've got gallery images, so we can add a couple of them. Just keep adding them if you want. And then we're going to press save, so publish. And then we want to view it so we can see what's happening. So right click on that, view page source. This opens up here. And as you can see, we've got the images. As you come down, we've got child, so 5 children, 5 adults, and then it's available between that date. So the max duration is 1, so they can only book on to 1 day. There is 1 place remaining on January the 22nd. Okay. So let's come back, check availability. Max bookings per block. So let's save that and press update. Let's come back and refresh. It's just a case of discovering what does what, because sometimes they don't word them very well. So let's put 5 and 5. Choose that date. There you go. So we've got 10 people, and the booking cost is £100. And then if we try and book more, it says max duration is 1. Click off. Okay. If you wanted to make it available so they could book 3 days, come back. I think general. There you go. Min duration is 1, max duration is 5. So if we update that, come back, refresh. Let's put 1 and 2. So we can book minimum, maximum. Okay, I've done 5 days. There you go. But obviously you can kind of sum this up in the description, and we can move the description up here so it's a bit closer. I would say we probably widen this and make this a bit narrower. And we can put related products and stuff on the side anyway, but don't worry too much about the design. It's a functionality you need to kind of crack at this stage. And yeah, that's it really. In terms of the bits you want to gather, in terms of the different data you need to capture on course, we can add that in. I was looking at that earlier. I'll set that up and I'll show you that separately, but I recommend you go through this, see if you can kind of figure it out, and then see if there's any kind of missing bits that you need, and if there is, then let me know and I can see if I can find how to do it. But one thing I would say, if you need to roll out the courses, once you've got one set up exactly how you want it, or you're happy with this the way it's working, I would just duplicate them. So when you've got the products, you just duplicate the products, and you can change that, example 2, and then press publish. And then if we go back to the site and click on book online, so we've got birthday example 2, and yeah, that'll work as that is the same. Just change some images and names and stuff, but once you've done one, should be good to just roll out and work your way through. With the categories, like I mentioned, they'll be over here, so I'm just going to delete that one. So yeah, you could add groups, add new category, and you can do it that way. And then once you go back to products, you can edit the product and then change it around. It's up to you. I think that's about all I can cover for now. If you have any questions, give me a shout. We can always do a screen share and go through it together. Okay, thanks for watching.